Just really pleased. Senior day is always an emotional day for the coaching staff and for the players, and you wonder how much to stress that to your team throughout the week and through getting them ready. But I thought our guys really responded. I was really pleased with how we came out and with the energy and enthusiasm we came out, and we played well. We played well. We didn't. UNI didn't play their best today, but we had a little something to do with it, and just really happy, especially with that first half. Especially with the first half, we had some letdowns in the second half, but we did a lot of good things, and sending our seniors out on their last home game is what it's all about today.
Greg, you've had some games where you've started really well to the first or second media timeout, and it kind of fell off, and that never really was the case today. How happy were you, not only with the first half, but that it lasted for the entire game?
I'll agree with you, and I think we had a bad stretch of offense then in there. We subbed, and we had, but they didn't score. You know, I think it was like 20-8, and we had several possessions I wasn't real pleased with. We started dribbling it too much again, but they weren't scoring. I thought we really did a good job of contesting shooters. They've got so many terrific shooters. We did a really good job on them, and I thought defensively we were pretty locked in through the entirety. Made some mistakes in the second half with some letdowns, giving up some threes and stuff, but for the most part, that was a pretty good 40 minutes of defense.
You made A.J. Green throw the ball away quite a bit. I don't know how many turnovers he specifically
6.
had. Yeah. Got into the passing lanes, and that was evident right from the beginning. What was the game plan for that? And obviously the guy, whatever it was, the guys really executed it very well.
Well, it's your word, help. You know, I mean, and that's true. It's help. We need help on the offensive end from everybody doing their job, and on the defensive end, we have not been a good help team, and we've been not very good on the ball. So that's a bad recipe right there. You know, you're not going to win many games. But I thought we really, when you were talking about help defense, and the really good teams in our league do it all the time, you attack out of help. You know, you go, you help the guy on the ball, you help the guy in the post, and I thought we did that to start the game. We got some good deflections, got our hands on balls. I'm not sure if all those turnovers were AJ's fault, but he's terrific. I mean, he's going to be a pain in the butt for everybody for a few years. But it wasn't just him. I thought we did a good job on anybody. And when we played there, for 35, 36 minutes, we did a pretty good job on all that stuff, but I think it kind of wore us down a little bit. We had some breakdowns. We gave in a little bit right there down the stretch and still had a chance to win it.
Tyreek Key was big from the beginning of the game, kind of turned that defense into something meaningful on the offensive end by scoring in transition, and you could see that all the boats were kind of lifted by that start that he gave the team. How important was that?
It is. You know, you have to create against a good defensive team like them. You need to create some off of your defense, and I'm still saying Tyreek's going to be a great defender because he's got too many gifts not to have it. And the more film he watch, the better he continues to prepare, and doesn't let a missed shot or something like that affect him on the defensive end. If he wants to impact the game on the defensive end, I think he'll just continue to be an outstanding player in the league. But got us going, got some deflections. Anytime you can get easy baskets, really helps your offense.
Even though, as you said, the second half wasn't as solid as the first half was, there were a few windows there where you and I could have really got back into the game, and they kind of, hung there around 13 or 11. Then you guys would get a couple turnovers and a shot to, reestablish your lead. How good was it to see that, even though the gas pedal, maybe the foot came up a little bit, but it never came up entirely?
Yeah, and we had it to 20, so we could say we let off the gas a little bit to let them get down there to 13. So I was wanting to put our foot on the throat, and they have too many dangerous shooters to let them get within a sniff, towards the end. I was getting close to worrying about it a little bit, but end of the games, in practice, you don't get enough time to work on that press stuff and the things you do at the end of the game. You just trust your ball handlers to do a better job. I think JB and Christian were a little tired there at the end, so we're a little sloppy against the press, but that's a good thing to worry about, finishing off games with a win.
This team is so mysterious. You go from, we've talked about it all year, one extreme to the other. You wanted to win this game, though, so you could go into St. Louis with some positive momentum. Obviously, you did establish that. So how do you handle the next couple days to, make sure that momentum, kind of as an allegory to the second half, keeping your quality up? Now you got to keep it up over the next game.
Well, the bottom line is whether you play Thursday or Friday, the goal is to win a tournament. The goal is to win a tournament. We haven't done what we needed to do this year, plain and simple, and we're not happy about it. But now you can't do anything about it now. Your goal is to win the tournament. That's no matter what seed you are and when you play. And to do that, you're going to have to win 4 games in 4 days. So you have to rest. Tonight, you got to take care of yourself. Tomorrow, we got to get a good day's of rest, and then it's a lot of mental stuff. In practice this week, you're going to have to keep it short. You're going to have to, like a Bronson could use 2-3 days off to get his legs back a little bit, and Andre with his knee a little bit. JB, Tyreek had been nursing hip a little bit. So we got to get those guys rest and healthy. And anytime you're in a tournament, just like you go to Honolulu, a lot of it is mental. Your preparation's got to be a lot mental. You got to keep your ball skills sharp, but it's going to be a lot mental this week.
Do you sense that the guys have a frustration about the season, and then they can channel it in the right direction?
I hope so. I mean, I hope so. You know, you can't win on Sunday without winning on Thursday. You know, I mean, it's a simple thing. You can talk all you want about winning it, but your focus is going to be completely on. You're going to pack for 4 days, but your focus is going to be completely on beating Valpo on Thursday night. So it's we beat them twice. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times, but that's our job, that's our task, and that's what we have to do. And I hope that I think we have been trending the right way. You know, we haven't won all these games. We haven't been able to put streaks together, but I do think we've continued to improve a little bit and maybe be the team that I thought we'd be a little earlier. So hopefully we'll continue that trend.
You talked about kind of the mental aspect of getting ready for a tournament like this. How big is this win for that kind of mentality?
I mean, it's a win, you know, it is, but it has nothing to do with Thursday. But the bigger thing, I think, is we've been playing better, longer periods of time, more games, more consistent. Again, we haven't put 2 in a row together since Honolulu, and it's going to bother me for a long time. But now you have a chance to do something with it. When I was at Iowa, we were the first team ever to win 4 in 4 days, and we did it with little Brody Boyd from Union Duggar down the road. So you can do it. You can do it. You got to believe. You got to fight. You got to come together. And the teams that play the hardest, make the fewest mistakes, are the ones that stay longer in tournaments.
What do you draw from that experience when you're at Iowa that can be applied to this one that you remember?
I look forward to having 0 sleep the entire time I'm in St. Louis. I can remember being up all night, game prep, and I was an assistant there, so the other assistant and I basically did all the prep. You'd watch the game, you'd go back and watch your 2 games that you played with them during the year, but you are so much on adrenaline, and it's so much fun. And you know, we've had some good runs in the tournament in St. Louis, and there's nothing better than coming down that elevator with your guys and walking through the Sycamore fans and in the Hilton down there and getting you jacked up to go into fight in the tournament. There's nothing better than tournament basketball.
You talked about sending off the seniors on a good note. I mean, this class might not be the most glorified class of seniors that you've had here, but I mean, just can you talk about what they have meant for this program?
Yeah, you know, and I think about that too. Since Devontae and Christian were in our senior class, we've struggled a little bit with that, you know. And I'm looking forward to next year with Bronson and JB and guys moving forward. But these guys are good human beings. I mean, they're good people, and I get more frustrated. I know some of the fans get frustrated with them sometimes as basketball players, but the coaching staff doesn't go home at night and worry about them making mistakes and screwing up. Now they're not perfect, but I think they've all grown as young men. Alante's going to finish his master's while he's here. Devin and Amandre are both going to be able to graduate without summer school this summer, as long as this semester goes like we'd want it to. And they're just good people. They're just good people that are going to contribute to society in a tremendous way and always be Sycamores.